Good day, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. God bless you wherever you are and whatever time it is. Unknown prophet coming to you again with a word that the Father has given me that applies strongly to his people. Before I get into it, last night at the live session, I mentioned that I would not be able to answer the comments the way I normally do because we are celebrating my wife tonight. As you hear this, we're having her celebration of life. And there will be those coming in of family members and friends, and I will need to spend time with them. So know that I haven't turned my back on you, that I still love each one of you, and I still really regard the comments as a blessing, and I will answer them when I can. Saying that, I'm bringing to you a vision that was given me on October the 23rd, 2024. And I'm bringing it to you on November the 9th, 2024. As I sat, the Lord had said he had something for me, and as I sat and waited, I sensed, rather than saw, a strong wind beginning to blow. It blew, and as it began to increase in volume, then I began to see that it was blowing things around. It continued to increase, and I saw trees like a forest being blown and whipped by the wind. Many were being bent over, and yet there were some which were standing rigid, straight in the wind. The increase continued, and many began to be uprooted and flattened. And yet the ones standing straight were not moving. As it continued, there was nothing left standing but those trees which had been standing straight in the wind. And as the wind began to decrease, I looked over the landscape, and there was a mass of downed trees and broken branches, and as far as I could see, debris everywhere. And yet there were many, many trees still standing tall, but they had been stripped of their foliage. They had just bare limbs reaching out to the sky. I continued to watch, and it was as though someone began to clear away the destroyed trees and the broken branches and the debris. And as they began to disappear, the branches of the standing trees began to sprout leaves and green foliage. As they began to fill out, the foliage was thick and beautiful, much more beautiful than it had been. The birds began to fly in and out, and animals began to come under the trees to rest in the shade. The vision ended. Father said, "Son, the wind is the wind of my spirit that I am about to release over the earth. It will begin as a light wind, but over time it will build until it becomes a damaging wind that you have seen. The trees are the people of my earth. There are those who follow me and stand strong with me, and there are those who turn their backs on me and walk away from me. As my wind increases over time, those who are not my people will find that they are being uprooted and damaged and destroyed in one way or another. But those who are my people will stand strong in the wind. Complete damage and devastation will begin to take over those against me, and they will be a mass of broken and uprooted people. Those who have stood with me and have stood strong have been stripped of their foliage. This is the pruning that my word speaks of. For I will remove all the diseased and blighted foliage, all of those things that deter each one from walking strong with me. And I will bring forth foliage that is fresh and beautiful. The birds and the animals are an indication of the peace that will rest with each one as this takes place. This again, son, is a time-related word, but it is starting now. I asked him, I said, Father, how does this relate to the end times? He said, it is not the end times, son. It is a preparation of my people, my church, to come home to me. The word of the Lord as he gave it to me, it speaks strongly to those who walk with God. And yes, he will prune us. And the ones who refuse to work with him, all I can say is pray for them. Pray that they will turn. God bless you guys. Love each one of you. And I will be back on Wednesday. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And I'm able to speak. As long as my water and my coffee doesn't run out. God bless you. Unknown Prophet, signing off. Fred Watkins, signing off.